What's up? Who is me? What is life? I don't know actually, but at least I do know that I'm Tracker Master, and I know that I should welcome back you to another video. So, how has it been? I know I haven't made a video last week. It's like always the same. I keep repeating myself. But this time was actually because of vacation. First I was like, well, I'm just gonna make a lot of videos in here, but I ended up actually sitting on my lazy ass just playing Battlefield 3 with the squad. And Minecraft. So I had a great time. If you had vacation as well, I hope you had a beautiful time as well. If you didn't have vacation, that's unfortunate. How has school been? I hope not too bad. So maybe if you're watching this video, you have survived. So that is that. So yeah, actually let's skip the rambling this time, and because I seem to do that every week, at least kinda, if I would make videos every week. But actually we're gonna talk about something you saw maybe from the title, and that is dubs about PC gaming. You might be like, what? You were always like endorsing PC gaming and all that kind of stuff. And that is true. PC is superior. We have Gaben. We have lots of exclusives. We have the better hardware. And it's a lot more fun in general. So I'm really glad I joined the glorious PC gaming master race. But, and I could also, like, get a lot of my friends to join as well. And, but there's this thing recently with Ubisoft, which has really been stuffing up the asses of many PC gamers. And that is that Ubisoft has been doing shit. Now, Ubisoft, the same with EA, they both release the best games there are, but they fuck it up. That's why they're the worst companies of the year, and Ubisoft is the worst company of the year right now. And that's really unfortunate, because what they do is they nerf PC games because of consoles. Now, fuck consoles. I really hate them because of that. It's the same with religion. Okay, not really exactly the same with religion. And let me close Facebook really quickly. What kind of video is that? I really have some weird shit on my second screen. Okay, let's not talk about that. But basically, PC games get nerfed because of the inferior console hardware, while PC games could be so much more, and that's really aggravating that is the case, because it makes people feel like PC is the wrong choice, and they're not going to step over to PC, buy a console, and thus the console gets even more benefits. And that's really sad to see, and I really think we should like change something, but that's bad. Now, if you are like, well, whoa, wait on, what do you mean with what is Ubisoft doing then, or what are they changing? Now, for example, you have a console, and it can run Assassin's Creed, but it can only run it at 900p at 30 FPS. You might be like, well, okay. Movies are 24 FPS, but that is something completely different. And like most PC games, you can run them at 60 FPS, and 60 FPS is so much better than 30 FPS. Once you go 60 FPS, you never go back. That doesn't rhyme, but it is really true. And also 1080p gaming. Now, the thing is that for example, Assassin's Creed has been rumored to run at 30 FPS for PCs as well, where they could do much better. And now the minimum system, or the minimum and recommended system requirements for Assassin's Creed something, Unity I think, have been leaked. And they said as a minimum you have to have a 680, and recommended is a 780. I have a 780 in my €1,600 PC. And that I can run the game at medium at 30 FPS, come on. That is not a demanding game, that is poor optimization. And that is really what gets me, that the console peasants get their way and say like, oh, you need a beast PC to run this game. This fucks ass. And that is really what makes, that is what makes me angry, like slow internet and console peasants holding back the glorious PC gaming master race. And talking about people buying console, I know I talked about this about a minute ago, but my brother actually said he wanted to buy a PS4. I was like, no, don't buy one. He was like, well, no, you can't play together on a PC. Well, you can, but I mean, I have to give him this, like, you can plug and play, and for some people that is easier, but it still holds back the PC, and that really sucks. So I actually, like, for the example with Assassin's Creed, I don't care really much or really that much, because I really don't like Assassin's Creed. I got Assassin's Creed Black Flag with my Nvidia card, and I've never touched it, mainly because of Uplay as well. But yeah, so I actually can't give the code away anymore, so that is kind of unfortunate. But I also have too many games because they're so stupid cheap on PC. Oh, yeah. But, yeah, with Ubisoft and EA and stuff, that they corrupt our games, that they ruin the experience. What can consumers do? It's the same with my school. My school is fucked up at the moment. Everyone knows that, but nobody does something. And it's really, we cannot really do anything. And it's really difficult to do anything because there's so many people with so many opinions and so many retards that it is difficult to do stuff. And yeah, I think what it turns out, it should be like kind of a waiting game. And maybe by the time it has been thought out, I stop playing video games, which is weird considering that I will be somewhere completely different in 2 years. That's really weird to think of. Like, it's just a random thought, actually. That's actually really, really weird. Yeah, but that's actually, I think that is everything I want to say about the Ubisoft topic, and I'm now actually going to think about years and time. So, oh, by the way, I looked at photos. I actually remember that. That's kind of cool that I think about this right now. I looked at photos from 4 years ago today, and it's weird what kind of a change I've made, and to think in 4 years where I am then, with 20 years, because I'm 16 now. Like, it's so weird to think what kind of changes will happen in such a short period. Because, like, I'm still kind of a child, and in 4 years I have to stand on my own. It's really weird to think of that, but, yeah, I guess what I want to say is that take a moment to appreciate the time you have and appreciate the moment, and maybe it will not get better any time, and maybe it's the best how it is right now, and maybe we will become one of those people who say, oh, back in my time it has been blah blah blah. Maybe not. So yeah. But, yeah, so from PC games to deep stuff, I'm going to end it here. So, what do you guys think? Can gamers do something against big companies like EA and Ubisoft? What's your take on it? Make sure to write something if you feel like it, or like, I really want to engage in conversations. I always say that, but you never do. So, yeah. So, yeah, that wraps it up. I hope you enjoyed your time here. If you did, then I hope you see you back next week. Until then, have a good one.